Seth, thanks. The Supreme Court says voters can make it illegal to consider race as a factor in college admissions. This morning, affirmative action foes are praising the decision. Jan Crawford is outside the Supreme Court, where the justices have handed down that 6-2 ruling. Jan, good morning.
Well, good morning. I mean, what the justices did yesterday is basically change the playing field on affirmative action. If you think about this, for 40 years, the debate over affirmative action has been here at the Supreme Court. Yesterday, they said, we're going to end that debate.
Listen.
We're going to let voters in the states decide if they want their public universities to use race when they're deciding which students to admit.
Ain't that a bitch?
So basically what they're trying to say is
niggas can't go to school.
They upheld this Michigan ban on affirmative action. That's similar to bans in other states like California and Florida. And critics yesterday, Charlie and Nora, said they expect now other states across the country to follow those efforts. The debate on affirmative action really now will start heating up in the states.
So, Jen, as you pointed out, and to be clear, the court did not rule on the constitutionality of affirmative action, correct?
That's right, and they've said we're not going to ban affirmative action. It's permitted, not required. States, voters, you decide what you want to do.
Jan, Justice Sotomayor issued an impassioned dissent.
She did, Charlie, and she took the unusual step of reading it aloud, parts of it aloud from the bench. It was 58 pages long. She spent about 12 minutes really saying that the 6 justices in the majority just don't get it, that race still matters. And it felt almost personal at times. Remember, she grew up in the Bronx. She's talked about how she benefited personally from affirmative action when she went on to the top echelons in the Ivy League schools and law school. And so yesterday she talked about the experiences young people face, racial indignities and discrimination, and how race still matters. And what the court did yesterday was put unique burdens on minorities.
All right, Jan, thank you so much.
And this is the motherfucking reason why I wake up early. Ain't that a bitch?